morning news playing in the background, a quick YouTube video while eating, a movie at night, a gaming session that runs way longer than planned. Visually, modern TVs handle all of that without breaking a sweat. Audio, on the other hand, almost always feels like an afterthought. Dialogue can be thin, effects lack weight, and surround sound often feels like it's coming from one direction. That's the everyday problem the Ultimea Skywave X70 is designed to solve. Not by being louder, but by making sound feel intentional, layered, and immersive. Unboxing is straightforward and refreshingly complete. Inside the box, you get an HDMI cable, an optical cable, power adapters for each component, a remote control, screws, and mounting accessories. There's no need to buy extra cables or hardware just to get started, so overall setup is smooth and stress-free. Well, the first thing you notice after installing the X70 isn't a dramatic explosion or booming bass. It's how comfortable everything sounds during normal use. Voices are clearer, dialogue sits naturally in the mix instead of getting lost behind music or background effects. You don't have to keep adjusting the volume depending on what's playing. Physically, the system blends into a living space better than you might expect for a full surround setup. The main soundbar has a clean, modern design with a solid feel that doesn't scream home theater gear. What makes it even more practical is that the soundbar comes in 3 connectable sections, allowing it to be configured as a longer bar depending on the size of your TV or available space. Behind the scenes, this system includes a 10-inch subwoofer and 2 dedicated rear surround speakers, making it clear that this isn't just a soundbar trying to fake surround sound. It's a complete system, but one that doesn't dominate the room visually. For a system with this many components, setup is surprisingly simple. Once powered on, the wireless connection between the soundbar, subwoofer, and rear speakers pairs quickly and stays locked in. There's no complicated calibration process or overwhelming menus, just connect your TV, place the speakers, and start watching. This ease of setup matters because it lets you focus on the experience rather than the technical side. Within minutes, it feels like part of the room rather than a project you have to manage. As the day winds down and movie night begins, the X70 reveals what it's really built for. This system runs a true 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos configuration, meaning sound doesn't just move left and right, it surrounds you and extends vertically. The 4 dedicated height channels add a sense of space that standard soundbars simply can't replicate. Effects feel like they're coming from above, adding depth and realism to scenes. The rear surround speakers play a major role in this transformation. Each rear speaker features both side-firing and up-firing drivers, which helps create a layered soundstage that feels natural rather than forced. Movement across the screen feels smooth and believable, and ambient effects fill the room instead of sticking to the front. Dialogue stays grounded and clear, even during busy scenes. Explosions, environmental sounds, and subtle background details all coexist without overwhelming each other. The result is an experience that feels cinematic rather than compressed. Even when watching non-Dolby Atmos content, the X Upmix feature intelligently distributes sound across all channels. Older movies, TV shows, and standard streaming content feel wider and more immersive, giving everything a sense of scale that normally only comes with native surround mixes. Low-frequency performance is handled by a dedicated 10-inch subwoofer, and this is where the system adds physical presence to the experience. Powered by Gravis ultra-linear bass technology, the subwoofer is designed to deliver deep, accurate bass rather than just raw volume. With bass extension reaching down to 20 Hz, low-end effects carry real weight. Explosions rumble, engines growl, and atmospheric effects feel tangible. At the same time, bass never becomes bloated or overpowering. And its dual magnet design with 17mm of linear excursion helps keep distortion under control, even when the volume is pushed higher. So, bass remains tight and responsive instead of muddy or loose. Dialogue stays intelligible, and music retains clarity and detail. Also, bass levels are adjustable, making it easy to tune the output for different room sizes or listening preferences. Whether you want subtle depth for late-night viewing or a more impactful experience for action movies, the system adapts easily. Switching from movies to gaming shows another strength of the Skywave X70: spatial accuracy. With the full surround layout and rear speakers actively contributing, positional audio becomes much easier to track. Footsteps, directional cues, and environmental sounds feel more precise, adding a competitive and immersive edge. Latency is never an issue, thanks in part to the system's advanced dual 5 GHz wireless transmission. The connection between the soundbar, subwoofer, and rear speakers remains stable and responsive, even in environments with lots of wireless devices nearby. This stability carries over into everyday use as well, whether streaming music, watching sports, or jumping between different content types. The audio stays consistent without dropouts or interruptions. The Skywave X70 is designed to work with a wide range of devices and setups. It supports HDMI EARC for seamless TV integration, along with an additional HDMI input, optical, USB, and DC connections. Game consoles, Blu-ray players, streaming boxes, and media drives can all be connected without hassle. Support for 4K HDR pass-through ensures that video quality remains untouched, so there's no compromise on picture clarity or color when routing devices through the system. This flexibility makes the X70 easy to integrate whether you're building a dedicated home theater or upgrading a more casual living room setup. Daily control is handled through an upgraded remote with a clean, intuitive layout. Buttons are well-spaced and logically placed, making it easy to adjust volume, switch inputs, or change sound modes without constantly looking down. For deeper customization, the Ultimea app adds another layer of control. It includes a 10-band EQ, allowing fine-tuning across bass, mids, and treble to better match room acoustics or personal preferences. There are also preset sound modes for movies, music, and gaming, making it quick to adapt the sound to different content. This balance between simplicity and control makes the system approachable for casual users while still offering flexibility for those who like to fine-tune their audio. The Ultimea Skywave X70 isn't just a sound upgrade, it's a lifestyle upgrade for anyone who spends real time with their TV. From clear, comfortable dialogue during everyday viewing, to a fully immersive 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos experience at night, the system adapts smoothly to different moments throughout the day. With dedicated height channels, rear surround speakers, a powerful 10-inch subwoofer, stable wireless performance, and flexible connectivity, it delivers a sound experience that feels complete and well-balanced. Compared to the Skywave X50, the X70 steps things up with more channels, stronger amplification, and a larger subwoofer, making it the better choice for those aiming for a more cinematic, room-filling setup. That said, the X50 remains a solid alternative for smaller rooms or tighter budgets. And that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more in-depth reviews. Thanks for watching.